Aaron DiPietro is speaking for the bill with the Florida Family Policy Council. You're recognized, Aaron.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Florida Family Policy Council supports Senate Bill 1184. We firmly believe that doctors, just like the rest of us, do not check their constitutional right to freedom of speech at the door when they are entering, when they sign up to become a doctor. We believe that this bill provides the needed protections, and we commend Senator Broxson for expanding it to clarify beyond just social media. One factor I wanted to point out is, let's just say hypothetically that this body decided today to put out clear, specified restrictions on free speech for doctors in the state of Florida. Just hypothetically, like very restrictive free speech restrictions. And, it would be challenged in court. We can guarantee right off the bat that such restrictions, overt restrictions, would be struck down in court. Why? Because this governmental body and any other has no right to be able to infringe upon the fundamental right of freedom of speech. What is at stake in this debate, though, is where we have private entities who have been granted, I will say, in a sense, government police powers over private medical professionals, to where we are granting them the ability and at least allowing them the opportunity to do what this body would not be able to do directly. And therefore, we believe that we need to address this fundamental crisis in our state and close that loophole to make sure that these private entities, these private medical boards, certification boards, which have been granted police power, rightly so, there's a place for that, but to make sure that they do not have the right to do what this body could not do in restricting freedom of speech. We thank the committee for hearing this bill. Thank you, Senator Broxson, for putting this forward. And we encourage you to support Senate Bill 1184.
I have a question.
Thank you so much.
Senator Gibson, we do have a question for you, if that's okay. Senator Gibson, you're recognized for your question.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Do you know how many doctors there are across the state of Florida?
You're recognized.
Thank you, Chair. I can't tell you the exact amount, but I believe it's in the tens of thousands. So,
Senator.
Yes, and this bill would apply to every type of doctor. Is that correct?
This bill would be referring to the medical certification boards that are directly under the Department of Health. So there are some practices that are under national accreditation boards. This legislation, to my knowledge, would not cover those.
Senator Gibson?
Does a doctor in Florida have to provide any documentation to become a doctor in Florida or to practice in Florida?
Yes.
Thank you.
Sophie Rudman is waiting.